Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Brooklyn Nets. At center, Daron Sharpe. At shooting guard, De'Anthony Melton. At the other, it's time to introduce the starting five for your Cleveland Cavaliers. At small forward.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Cameron Johnson. De'Anthony Melton out there with Russell. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Sharpe in at the 5 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Allen finds Strus. Outside Garland. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. Mitchell passes to Mobley. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Here's Melton. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. And you talk about complementary pieces, Doris. Cam Johnson could fit on any team in the NBA.
And that is because Kevin has got one of the most valuable skills in the game today. That's range shooting. He's got size and a quick release, and he just continues to grow on the defensive end.
Here is Russell. Jared Allen making his last shot. And Russell gets it to go.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Strus in the corner. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Melton passes to Thomas. Russell. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Mitchell. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Garland. The rebound by Sharpe. Garland against Russell. The Nets shooting his first free throws of this first. That's good from Johnson. And both free throws good for Johnson.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Jerome. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Nets lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Williams. Johnson is out there with Martin. Then there's Trendon Watford. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Passes it to Jerome. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Hunter. Shot from free throw range. Count it. Hunter's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Here's Johnson. Mobley with the rebound. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Bucks.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And it's Martin missing. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Johnson left side. Keeps it alive. Tries yet again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Mobley.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Cleveland shooting their first free throws here tonight. The first free throw is good. The Nets making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Melton. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as leaders.
12. The Nets, 8.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams. And that wraps up the
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, DeAndre Hunter getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you.
Well, that's a high-effort play on both ends. Strus making things happen as the defender.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
You gotta love his hustle. Leading the defense, no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Poked away, stolen by Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Nets trail by 8. Outside Thomas. Kicks it out to Johnson. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
The pass to Mobley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland got 4 assists now tonight. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. Trendon Watford comes in for Johnson. Williams, he's checked in for Milton. And it's Johnson in for Russell. Johnson kicks to Thomas. Cranes the 3-pointer. Thomas got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Williams is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Thomas in at the 3.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
And the Nets making a change here. Melton's checked in. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Nets, trailing by 10. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Garland. He gets that one.
Darius Garland.
Garland's got the lead up to 12 now for Cleveland.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Here is Russell. Pass to Melton. Lock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first. Second.
That free throw missing. And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jared Allen.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And Mobley throws it down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And stolen by Hunter. There's Garland, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Darius Garland is relatively new to this league, folks, but one thing we know unequivocally, he is so skilled offensively.
12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Johnson with it. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better.
We go crazy. I'm dropping them gems, no maybe. Look, that's the reason they pay me. I came up with the homies, was running plays a lot. So what's a double entendre when they say play the block? My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. I'm only here to even a scope. Whoa. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. I'm down right now, but did it before. Whoa. See from here we go now.